Hey guys, I'm Brianna. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry for this awful background. It's really bad. I really have to find a good spot in my room to film, but I moved into my new room, my new dorm room, which I said in a couple videos ago. So yeah, I've been trying to figure out what I'm doing. It is also the second day of classes, and I hate myself. I hate my course load. It's not happening this year for me. But I'll probably do a little update video about my classes, what classes I'm taking, and maybe I'll do like a couple snippets of a day in my life type of deal. But yeah, it's nuts over here for me. The past 2 days I've had 6 classes and then a lot of meetings that I've had to go to. So yeah, it's been good. It's been great. I've been thriving. But yeah, I thought I would update you guys on that. This video is going to be my September TBR. Now, August, I didn't really follow. I think I read 2 books that I wanted to read, or maybe 3 books that I wanted to read. I still have an arc of a book I have to read that I haven't been able to get to. But my philosophy is if I can't really give my full and my all into a book that I was requested to read, then I'm not going to read it right away. So that's my biggest thing right now. But I wanted to get to my September TBR. Again, it's a little ambitious because of the school year, but I'm kind of starting it already, so I thought I would show it to you guys and see what you guys think about it. But the first book I just started reading yesterday, and it's A Hunger Like No Other by Kresley Cole. I don't really know how I feel about it so far. There's a lot of trigger warnings in it, and I'm literally only on the 2nd chapter. I don't know how I like the characters. I like him more than her, I think. But so far, he's a werewolf and she's a half vampire, half Valkyrie. That's all I've gotten from it. But it's one of I think it's the start to one of her new vampire series. So I'm excited to get into it. Again, I'm feeling iffy vibes from it, but I'm hoping to read a little bit more tonight after I do my schoolwork. Next is a book I've really wanted to pick up, and it's just really, really pretty, and I'm in this type of mood, and that is Stormy Persuasion by Joanna Lindsey. On BookTube, Joanna Lindsey has been getting so much hype, and I've never read a book by her, so I really, really want to get into her. I also have so many mass markets that I need to get through, so I think this will be a great place to start. And I don't really know too much about it. All I know is I think she's running away from home. So she's going from London to Connecticut, I think, or it could be the opposite, but it sounded really cool, and it's a book about the ocean, and the cover is so pretty. There's no step back on this one, but I'm really excited to jump into this one. Next is a gorgeous, gorgeous book, and I'm really, really excited to get into it, and this is the first book in the Sea Haven series. I think there's 6 or 7 books in this, and this is Waterbound. This is by Christine Feehan. It's all shiny and it's so pretty, but this is the cover, and that's the step back. But yeah, as you can tell, it's so yellowed. It's very, very old, and the pages are yellowed. But all I know from this is more of a paranormal romance, more heavy on the romance than the paranormal from what I've heard. Each girl, they're sisters, I think, or there's some sort of related in some way. But she has water powers, and it's about her and everything. My aunt said this one was kind of slow, but I'm very excited to get into it, and I guess I have the theme of water or blue this month. I feel like all the books I have are blue except 2, but it's okay. But I'm really, really excited to read this. I think this will be a really great book to jump into, and something different. Next, I have a book that I bought and I haven't read yet, and that is Dark Fever by Karen Marie Moning. I think that's how you pronounce her last name, but this one's really good. They got cover changes, so I think originally all of them had guys with shirts off on the original covers, and then they got re-updated with her, which is actually interesting because she is the main character. It's about a female and her sister. But all I know about this is there's a fairy aspect in it, and I think her sister either gets kidnapped or her sister was killed, and she is trying to find a secret text that only she can read that can help her and point her in the right direction of who either murdered / kidnapped her sister. I think her sister was murdered, but I'm not positive. But this seems really cool, and it's more of the mystery, paranormal vibe, and you know, it's getting towards fall, so I thought this would be good to insert in my reading month. Then I have a classic favorite of mine, and it's just an easy read. It's really something just easy to get into, and again, it's not that I'm in a reading slump, it's like I'm so busy that I literally only have had like a half an hour to read every night, and that's not a lot. But this one I think is more of a comfort read for me, and I'm definitely going to read that, and that is Sweet Home by Silly Cole. I've talked about this so much on my channel. But this one is a book about a University of Alabama football player and a graduate psychology student, I think, from England at University of Alabama. She is his TA, and it's kind of about their love story, but it is so dramatic. Like, when I tell you so drama-filled, and this drama-filled, like, the drama is just, I don't know, it's not like gossipy drama, it's drama as in like tragedy drama. So this is such a great book, you know, and it's something for football season, even though football season's probably not gonna happen. 2 more books on this list, but the next book, even though I said I was gonna read it in winter, I've been staring at it and it looks really good, and I definitely want to read it now, and that's The Taurus Attraction by Sarah Morgan something. Her last name's covered by the little Target sticker, but this looks really good. It takes place in Alaska, and he opens a diner, like a tourist trap diner, and he kind of does a whole bunch of touristy things, but as a joke, and she travels to Alaska because she's always wanted to visit, so it's their love story, and I'm really excited to read it just because I need kind of a pick-me-up, and I don't like being stressed, so, you know, this one's over here. And the last book I have on this list is a rollover from my last August TBR because I have not read it yet. But this is Whatever Life Throws at You by Julie Cross. This is a new adult-ish baseball romance, and I'm really excited to get to it. I haven't read it in 3 or so years. When was this published? 2014. I don't think I've read this since like 2017 or so, but this book is always great. It's always a good pick-me-up and just the right book if I'm in a reading slump, so I definitely want to get to this. But yeah, that is my kind of definitely ambitious TBR for September. I'm hoping I can get into at least 3 of these books. I just like to have a layout of what I'm reading, so I go for those books more than other books. But yeah, I just wanted to film something quick and kind of update you guys on my reading and what's been happening. But I hope you guys are doing well. If you have started college or you're starting high school or anything like that, I hope it's going well, and I hope COVID isn't getting everyone down. But yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.